Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
Grip.
Damon, are you there?
Hello.
Can you swap to your road? I'm gonna try it. Anyway.
Okay.
Can I have an agility jump, please?
Can someone take off this flask off of me?
Gammon
I can, sure.
will save us.
Thank.
Who are we missing? Oh, Damon, I just left.
I, Gammon, will save us.
Grip.
Well, Hermione has one as well, but he said he doesn't have weapons.
Yeah, the weapons are 298. I could do the emissary, but that would take some time.
4, 3,
If it
2,
gives me a weapon.
1.
Maybe for next week.
Yeah. No, finger stick as well.
Fingers frost, both frost. Can we summon the two rogues? Okay, man, and
Already have.
Yeah, I got one. I'm just reforging something.
you get that fucking mount out though. Jesus. You ever compensating for something, Faith?
Never.
Nah, he's got tusks.
I,
Don't know how to use them though.
Gammon, will save us.
Oh, I have just the thing, Wanderer.
Nah, you're still bigger.
Okay, woman, are you dead?
Okay, man. Now,
Okay, well, why aren't you in the raid yet?
it says invalid target whenever we try to summon him.
I would just not lament her if you accept.
I did port out.
Just run in.
No idea why it's doing that.
Yeah. Oh,
Your rogue has a lockout. On Mythic. Then what the fuck did he offer it? Jesus. Okay. Following the tactics that the video. We're not stacking as many rogues because we don't have them, obviously, but we have as many as we can have for now. We're free tanking it. We're free tanking it, so one of the tanks is going to be completely dedicated to kiting Krogs around the room to keep them alive for the rogues and for anyone else that gains damage increase from pad and AoE on the mobs. So what's going to happen is me and Afik are going to be tanking Zul. Braga, you're going to be kiting the Krog because prop Paladin can't kite. And I can, but not very well. I have to keep hitting them to heal, so I won't be able to kite for long. And yes, following the guide, no AoE at all from anyone other than Frost Mages, the Rogues, and people who benefit from possible multi to increase their single target damage on the boss. This fight is all about pushing Zul as quickly as possible to 40% in PO. It's not about killing the ads because the ads don't die, so you're just going to be playing catch up for the rest of the fight if you focus on burning everything. So primarily single target builds, other than the people who have the job of AoE those Krogs. So rogues, and pretty much that's it.
Thanks.
And the Frost Mages, your job is to keep an eye on the Krog's energy, because if the Krogs hit 100 energy, they'll explode and deal raid-wide damage. So if you see they're getting close to 100 energy, you two have to basically kill them. And then they'll die, and then after a while they'll come back to life, because that's the Mythic mechanic.
Is there a weak aura for that?
I don't know, probably, but they all share the same energy, so as long as you target one, they'll all have the same. Obviously, new packs will spawn, so the older pack will have the most energy, newer pack will have.
I'll check for which you are. Let me see.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Discord's lagging again.
No, you're
No, you're here.
Why one at a time? Why did you read that they have to die one at a time? Well, yeah, that's because they spawn in packs of 4. They spawn together though. So 4 will have same energy, and then another 4 will have different energy and different health because they spawn. Yes. Oh, and for the rogues, make sure you focus macro tricks of the trade to Braga, so he will always have the crogs. Everyone else is banned from any AoE, any burst, anything at all on the crogs. You should be focusing Zul on killing Crusher and Hexer. With the Hexers, we're ignoring them, so we're CCing both of them for the entire fight. If they spawn, you kill the original one, and then you ignore the rest. In the video, they have lots and lots of single targets, so they kill them before a second spawn of Hexers. I don't know if we can manage that, but we'll have to see. Multi-dot is not allowed, unless the multi-dotting helps you single target.
No,
Ooh, I need one.
I think
I have
You
yours,
need a
I
new
don't know.
cauldron anyway. So Chi, drop a new cauldron.
I'm gonna put it
Oh, well,
next
anyway.
to the codex at the back. It's up next to the codex on the left.
Take one, and then drink, and take another. Yes, pure single target for everyone other than the rogues and the frost mages that can take a few AoE talent.
I will check that for the week or Vosan gave when the first pulled, just to see.
Yeah.
Gateway.
Which side we pulling from?
This one. One we're on.
I think it might be overkill having the 2 mages on, but let's see where they are.
They They had one because they used one. The rest were rogues.
Just with the damage, I think.
In 2, you won't have to kill them now, but they just need to die if they get close to 100, and 1 having to look out for it. Just 2 makes it easy. Doesn't mean you're DPSing them for the whole fight, it just means you DPS them when they're about to explode to kill them off. And Braga, you'll need to kite them and tank them. If you see them getting low on health, you need to face tank them a bit so they heal. Because we don't want them to die.
No, we can hear you fine.
Maybe it's just me.
Can we just try this a few times?
Yeah, see how it goes.
Other than that, heroic mechanics, revelations to the markers,
5, 4,
yellow.
3, 2, 1.
Everything
Time
is
limit.
as I have foreseen.
Interrupt.
Countered. Earthen wall totem.
Crocs are dying.
Countered.
They are. It's just everyone's killing them.
Just damage way too much. Damage is way too much. I'm not kiting. I was not kiting them, Scout.
The power of Gahul will
Try.
be your tongue, brethren.
They're a bit too close. Try and tank them at the edges of the
Iron bark. Tranquility.
so they're not getting hit by passive click.
Killads.
Dispel the minions. Right now they're too close to Zul.
Add cunning.
Blood, weak, just as I predicted.
I had to pick the new one, so
Killads.
the rogues will not hit them with storm in this way.
Add cunning.
Purpose.
They'll have to step back.
Okay. Just, I have a few on me. But anyway, let's wipe it.
Killads.
I'm not seeing that displayed on that weak aura at all.
Target change.
Stack up. Die.
Killads.
We can reset this with Descendants.
You never had a future.
Dispel.
Can, but I didn't put it up.
Gahoon!
We will now.
Offering of blood.
With the Krogs, you need to kite them, but where they were too close to Zul. The rogues need to hit them with storm, but they have to move out storm and then go back in, because if they're that close, they'll just die from plasma. They have to be kind of close, but the rogues will need to position themselves in the way so that they can storm the ads and go back on Zul. And, but if they're that close, then literally every other passive AoE is just gonna cleave onto them.
Alright, this is
I can't run in and out with Shuriken Tornado.
But if it's a long range, if you stand between Skull and Yellow, you'll be able to shuriken them. That's the distance that you need to kite them at, basically towards the outer edges. And, then the rogues can shuriken.
team, they kiting him like where they are now. Like according to Zul, the Krogs now, that's where they kiting them. maybe even closer. I'm not sure why, but maybe it was not the video you mean.
The Stanky video is what you watched, yeah?
Yeah.
No, Braga. Braga, that's the one you watched, yeah?
No, I found a video from the kiting tank POV just to look at how he doing it, and the Krog's basically on top of Zul pretty much.
Okay, well, just kite them a bit further away than you were. I mean, it was fine, it's just, I guess, people just need to, at the start, at least, at the start, keep them out. Because people are using big CDs, and that's probably what. So at the start, face tank them out of Zoo, and then move a bit closer in after that.
Grip.
Just as and the mages, I don't know why, but you were AoEing them from the get-go, so don't. It's not necessary. Your job is to focus kill them when they get close to 100 energy, not focus kill them from the beginning.
Who had the tomes for talents?
Oh, you can trade me.
Trade me.
Want to try this one? I got one. Thank you.
Make sure that Braga gets the Krogs as well, guys. Don't be AoEing them. Only the rogues, and they should always be tricksing whenever new Krogs spawn. Everyone else is just is full single target. You should be using any AoE abilities. And you'll have rogues tricksing them all the time. I'll never overact. Yeah, they have been. They made macro.
Well, yeah, video also made point that no one allowed to AoE on Zoo except rogues such as Shuriken Storm. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was healed, but yeah, not enough.
Yeah, so just for the first 5-10 seconds of the fight, just keep them a bit further away so they're out of range of Bladestorm and Bullet.
We just overgeared this massively. We have more gear than the video guys.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come,
Interrupt.
Time
fools!
warp.
I've already seen your end!
Earthen wall totem. Countered.
Interrupt.
Pull.
Rapture.
Okay, for the pull in the Mythic, you get a stacking debuff the longer you stand there.
Will be your doom!
Correct, it's too far out.
Brethren,
They're too
Ads
far.
coming.
Iron
Getting closer.
faithful!
Yeah, they're the... Just make sure you move them out at the start and then move them back in. Dispel the minion. Pull.
Arise, my
Dispel.
children!
Ads
In
coming.
blood, we shall
Primal
conquer!
totem. Tranquility.
Some of the Krogs.
The
Dispel.
minions aren't being dispelled.
Got 77 energy.
Ring of peace.
Rise from my blood!
Ads coming.
Crush the weak! Come, brethren!
Ads coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful!
Okay, well, let's wipe it
The
now.
power of God
Crusher revived,
will
so
be your doom!
either someone dispelled his decaying flesh for some
Relax.
reason, or
Dispel.
then yeah, I don't know if you could transcend it.
Gahoon! Accept this offering of blood!
Yeah,
Yeah.
you start straight away, so it's not a run. Okay, so got the distance figured out anyway, so just keep them out for the start and then move them in a bit closer. They're still getting a bit too much AoE, so I don't know who is padding, but you shouldn't be. Let's have a look. Yeah, everyone in the top 5 is like 10% on Krogs when they shouldn't be touched. So please. Well, they moved out at the start, so you don't hit them. So try and be a bit for.
Well, it's only will be a problem maybe for second or two while the new ones are coming, and I have to move in and pick them up, and I will drag them away. But other than that, I'm not seeing any problems, and I was kiting the first group perfectly, never lose any of them.
Okay, and with the Polar Dark, you can't do it the way you do on Heroic, which is one person standing in it for the entire duration, because when you soak the Polar Darkness, every tick also gives you a stack of Corrupted Blood, which is a permanent debuff that lasts throughout the entire fight, and it does ticking damage. So we need to basically rotate people to soak it, because you do not want to keep that buff. Because in last phase, Zul himself gives stacks of that debuff, and in large number, so you do not want to have too many going in from the get-go. So,
I can take the first one.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, Scabros.
do you still get stacks with Divine Shield?
I am not 100% sure. I haven't tried it, but I assume not. I can give it a go
Try
this
it.
time. If it works, then I can do the first, whatever it needs. So.
That one I linked now. That's the same boss linked.
It comes down from the top, like little circles above the ads.
Yeah, let's
They also have a color indicator to how to get the more red.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep practicing. I'm not going to learn it by sitting here talking. For the hexers, we're ignoring them, so we're going to need to CC them from the start. Mages, can you? We'll have one person assigned per marker. So, Sarah.
Krog, so.
Yeah, that's fine. The other people can do it. Sarah, can you CC either if it spawns either green or blue? CC the ones that spawn on that. And then Ellen Qua, can you trap the ones that will spawn on red or purple? They need to be CC'd for the entire fight, from start to end. So make sure you refresh.
As I have foreseen!
Sorry.
Interrupt.
I've cheated.
Well, the whole point is not to let them get second set of hex, right?
Yeah, you need to get to 40% before you get a second set. But we'll have to see if we can manage that.
Right now we're not doing good anyway, so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything is
Counting.
as I have foreseen!
Earthen wall totem. Countered.
They're too far away.
Interrupt.
The Hexer needs to die before it loses Decaying Flesh.
Target
Where the hell is
changed.
Bloodlust?
Time war.
You don't get stacks with
The power of Gahul
Okay.
will be your doom. Come,
Boss, wake up.
Ads coming.
upon the
Dispel.
unfaithful.
Alright, let's wipe it.
Try to reset.
Just because you have to pad doesn't mean you ignore mechanics.
Dispel. Interrupt.
Sorry.
Dispel.
Too
It
focused on my
disappeared.
rotation right
It
now.
disappeared.
Ads interrupt.
We shall
Your Transcendence disappeared.
Dispel.
I think, yeah.
Okay, we'll
I'm
wipe
not
it.
seeing it. We wasn't Skull and put it there, but I'm not seeing it now.
Kill ads. Dispel.
rise from my Gahul.
No. The rotation here on this fight is completely different than anything sub plays normally.
It's Shuriken Storm, Eviscerate.
2 buttons. Shuriken Storm, Eviscerate.
Yeah, but my whole bars are not set up for this. I almost
Just, what do you need bars? Just put 2 buttons in the middle of your screen. Shuriken Storm, Eviscerate.
bar is different than my fucking normal bar.
Get your head in the game.
Set up
Right click.
not properly.
Get your head out of your ass.
Oh, boss, you're hilarious.
2 buttons, gotta manage it. Can't move out as Dark Revelation. Really?
Just make it your left and your right click.
It's like 6 to 7 buttons with macros.
No, it's not. Fuck off.
It is!
It's Shuriken Storm and Eviscerate. That's it.
And some cooldowns.
You do know that the DPS cooldowns are not classified as bullets. You use them once.
Yeah.
Can't say those are the
You
buttons.
have to use shadow stance constantly.
Okay, wait.
Same as symbols. And you have to fucking press Nightblade all the time.
Oh shit.
I just got a whisper from Lloyd.
Again.
He's saying, wait. That smelly rogue was saying move slower with the debuff than a paraplegic without a wheelchair.
Put a screenshot, man. Put a screenshot.
It's going in Discord.
Yeah, you need to get like snipping tool because it's like you're sitting there trying to read the pink.
Can I add him as a friend?
Yeah.
Add him on Battle Tower, see who the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's focus.
He's got a do not disturb that says you'll never know.
One of my friends just wish he's watching the stream and he mains rogue and he said it's like 2.5 buttons. There you go. That's my main rogue.
Boss, you're not doing it right. No one's surprised, does that? Anyway. The Hexer needs to die at the start of the fight, guys, and the Crusher straight after. It can't be losing its Decaying Flesh debuff before it dies, because otherwise it... So, last at the start, those 2 ads need to die, then you burn Zul.
Five,
Bastard.
4,
Thanks.
3, 2, 1.
Everything
Time
is
is
as I
happening.
have foreseen.
Earthen wall totem.
Kill Crush.
Interrupt.
No, kill Hex.
Out of the bubble, out of
Move to
Power
star.
of Gahul
Revelation.
will be your doom.
Is this okay?
Where the fuck are you going?
Come,
Dispel.
It's always in the same place.
on the unfaithful.
Same as heroic.
Arise, my chosen.
Soak pool.
Blood, we shall conquer.
Tranquility.
You can apparently immune stacks to the corrupted blood you get from the thing.
Killads.
CC the hexers.
Earthen wall.
Rise from my blood.
Adds
close.
cunning.
Crush the
Crocs are way too far.
Iron bark.
Attacking it.
It's a bit close. Ooh.
Killads.
Red up.
Adds
Krog
cunning.
didn't die.
Yeah, I know.
Accept this offering of
I didn't have the
blood.
DPS for it. I should probably.
Can you coordinate with me when you're killing crocs, so I will just stop face tanking them? And sometimes
Just keep kiting and slowing.
Thank them. Otherwise,
Only face tank at the start. And if they're really low towards the start, otherwise just let them die naturally. Because the rogue AoE will kill them slowly.
Gateway.
The
And
Crocs are
Braga.
too far away. You have to run around the inner circle where Soul stands. Or we can't run in and out all the time.
alright.
Yeah, you seem to do well in between red and blue, but when you get in between green and purple, they're always too far. So, I don't know if you go a bit further or farther, but...
And for the frost mages, try and use slowing abilities as well to help Braga kite.
I'm using Blizzard at all times on them, so they're 65% slowed.
Okay. Yeah, you can do Afik if you don't lose something important. You won't.
They shouldn't.
The tricks from the rogues will be...
Let's try and
5,
get the Intrix
4,
in.
3, 2.
Oh shit, Monarch's back!
Everything is
Interrupt.
as I
Counter.
have
We just reset.
foreseen.
We can now.
It worked.
Only one person died.
It's all planned.
I saw you leap as well, it's amazing.
Quickly get up before the food disappears.
We're in the right spec now.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, gee, I took your feather. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologise.
I
5,
take them all the time.
4, 3,
Same.
2, 1.
Everything
Counter.
is
Time
as I
bomb.
Kill the
have
Crusher.
foreseen.
Yes, decaying flesh.
Earthen wall totem.
Don't kill the Crusher.
Closer with the croc.
Don't kill the Crusher. Don't kill it. Stay on Zoo.
Iron bark. Rapture.
Kill it now. Good. Now stay on Zoo.
The power of Gahoon will be your doom.
Ring of peace. It's
Come,
Allison.
brethren,
Adds cunning.
feed upon the
Dispel.
unfaithful.
Yeah, they're dying way too fast instead of this card. Yeah, but the rogues need to try and...
Killads.
Arise, my
Shuriken.
chosen.
Adds
Through
cunning.
blood, we shall
Even when they're not in
conquer.
range.
Tranquility.
Hexer's coming.
Lay on hands.
I can take it. Move.
Killads.
You should see the hexers, they're spawning soon. No, they're up now.
Rise from my
I have the
blood.
Krogs, by the way.
Crush the weak.
Yeah, I don't know how, and I can do shit with this.
Come,
No one is allowed to AOE now. You cannot have the cake and eat it too, Scap here. Either I'm close or
will be your doom.
Earthen wall totem.
Killads.
Iron bark.
SLT.
Dispel.
Should be killing the Crush. No, never mind. Wipe it.
You never had a future.
I don't know why people are standing so far away as well. You should be standing in the inner circle at all times. Only time you move out is for revelation.
Hello, Mr. Krog.
I was just moving out for Dispel.
No, it wasn't just you. Moving out for Dispel is fine, but there was other people all over the place. If you stand that far out, you force pulls out,
Gateway.
and then that means people have to run out. And people aren't going to know those pulls that are that far.
There's an unfortunate situation with the hexes as well, like having me covering one side of the room and having Elenquire cover the other side. They could spawn on the same side as well. It just takes a bit of time for us to get there. You may be seeing us like outside of our normal range.
They don't get no. I put markers out for the spawn point, but yeah.
You lose
we can
aggro on the cracks.
Just do say
No, that was happening.
Why is everyone talking over each other? Rogues, make sure you turrets on Bragg. They were a bit too close, so they were getting all the passive cleave from me as well.
Mostly when they respond, they just kill when they respond and they got into Yaoi and you got them.
I think you should, since we are tricksing you anyway, you should keg smash a bit less. You're doing a lot of damage to them.
Just keep rushing. Why don't you take rushing Jade Wind? I know you want the slow, but I think we have enough slow as the Frost Mages. So rushing Jade Wind isn't that much damage, and you'll keep out.
If I'm kiting, it will not hit them. It's not that big of a radius on rushing Jade Wind.
What about a statue? Would that help with keeping them?
Yeah, it will for a short time. Let's try it. Can I have some more tomes, please?
Yeah, just trade me, I'll give you a bunch.
I gave him.
Yeah, I thought the Ring of Peace will be more valuable actually for kiting, but let's try with the statue. Statue will just die in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, just so you can get the aggro.
And yeah, I'll try Russian Julian now. Let's see how it goes.
And for the mages, I know you're supposed to be killing them, but you need to only be touching them if they're close to high energy. Like if they're hitting 85 or something is when you need to switch to them. Otherwise, you need to be DPSing Zul, not mindlessly AoEing for the whole. That's the rogue's job. Everyone else is a single target. The mage's job is to focus kill them when they're about to explode, so they don't wipe the raid. Otherwise, ignore them.
So I'm not touching it anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. I know Kamini's still doing it. But yeah, just slow down on them. Just only switch when they're really high energy. Otherwise.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, fool!
Interrupt.
Kill the accent.
See your end.
Earthen wall totem. Countered.
Don't kill Crush. Stay on Zul.
Iron bark.
Kill Crusher, everyone.
The power of Gahoon
I'll take it.
will be your doom.
Move fruiter.
Ads coming.
Upon the unfaithful.
Is distance okay?
Dispel.
Yeah.
Take it, fruiter.
Yeah, I will tank them a little.
You never had a future.
Kill the Crusher. New Crocs are
Arise,
up.
my chosen.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall conquer.
Tranquility.
I'll solo this.
Earthen
Kill
Wall Totem.
ads.
I'm CCing green.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak. Come, brethren.
Blue is still up.
Feed upon the unfaithful.
Crocs blow. Swipe it.
I'm dead.
Kill ads.
The power of Gahul.
Dispel.
Okay, there's a mess with the ads right
Accept this offering.
I'm not sure if people understand, but the ad, they're only going to die permanently if they have decaying flesh on them. If they're glowing green and big. You shouldn't be, you should be cleaving onto them if they don't have decaying flesh, so they have low health, but you shouldn't be focusing them until they have the debuff. Because they're not going to die otherwise. They'll die and come straight back. But if they have decaying flesh, they'll die permanently. That's the change to the Mythic ad. For the Krogs, there's still a bit too much damage going on. I don't know how one went off. Because the first set did die. Obviously one was left. And we needed a lot more damage on Zul, so more single target.
Norris? No, I'm just here in the middle.
Well, yeah, the release is short run, but you can. And yeah, rogues should be like at the top was like 100k DP. If you're not, then you're shit. Can't press 2 buttons. Not even Boston, right? Only 36k.
But I mean, even if they die, they will still respawn. And at the point this 4 died, we had another batch, so we always have Krogs for rogues. I don't think it's that important.
Yeah, they need 4 up at every time, so yeah, as long as there's always 4 up. But they do need to die, otherwise. It's just Kamini has to look at their energy and kill them off when they're really close.
Should we pull the crusher out when she gains maximum energy?
3, 2,
yeah, we'll try.
1.
It's just the decaying flesh is ran.
Earthen Wall Totem.
She charges way fast. You shouldn't be killing the Hexer. Does it have the debuff? No. It's dead. Kill the Crush.
Rapture.
It's because everyone's focusing it. Now kill the Hexer. Everyone. Who dispelled her?
Will be your doom.
I might have clicked my rage.
Ads coming.
Feed upon the
Dispel.
unfaithful.
Innervate. Countered.
Kill ads.
Arise, my chosen.
I'll take it
Ads
first.
coming.
We shall conquer.
Someone get ready to
Countered.
change.
Kill ads.
Thank
I'll
you.
do.
CC.
Earthen Wall Totem.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
Iron Bark.
The power of God. Come,
Kill ads.
brethren.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the
Someone needs to
unfaithful.
soak this.
Dispel.
Tranquility.
Kill ads.
Lay on hands. Pain suppression.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
Got
coming.
2 Krogs on.
We shall conquer.
I'm having 10 FPS.
Yeah,
Can see shit.
there's a lot of
Kill
Krogs,
ads.
that's fine.
I'm also dying.
Barrier.
I know, I cannot keep this Krogs of Iraq. I don't have so much towns and that.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
Yeah,
Latex setup.
anyway, yeah, why?
Kill ads.
It's all healed somehow.
Target change.
Will be
Because
Dispel
two
kill ads.
attacks.
They go close. Okay.
Yeah, well, they spawn next to each other.
Oh.
Accept this offering of blood.
Well, you also need to juggle this debuff with these spells. So you make sure the targets you want to kill have the debuff on it.
Yes, and the pools, we have 1 or 2 people soaking entire pools. That shouldn't be, yeah. You should at least be taking 3-4 stacks, and then someone should take over. You can't all be taking the entire pool. You'll take too many blood stacks. Immunities work, so you can stand in it, take the whole thing, and without taking any stacks. So do that whenever you can.
It's entirely possible we're going to have to assign some backup CC people for the hexes.
Okay, well.
Get one of those debuffs, or if we're dead, that's going to get screwed.
Alright, well I'll assign a CC for the market then. Just to make it easier.
I do have repentance if you need it.
Yeah, I know, I didn't want to put a healer on it, because you'll be healing, but can't you? On green, let's have Sarah, you can CC green. Blue, Elenquire, you can trap blue if it spawns there. Red, Finger, you can polymorph that one if it spawns there. And purple, Codis, you can Repentance. Oh, okay, Woman can Hex then.
Keep in mind, they spawn a lot faster than they do on Heroic. You'll see the blood haze there for maybe 2 seconds, if that, and they spawn immediately after that, and they start running in.
And please keep an eye on your ads when you're killing them. You need to stop killing them mindlessly. They only need to die when they have decaying flesh. They can't die in any other. It's focus. It's if you ever did Lich King, it's like the necrotic plague. That plague has to hit them for them to be able to die. Otherwise, they'll just coming back. Who doesn't like my voice? So melodious.
Also, is there a way to gather up the Krogs when there spawn new ones? Because it's getting kind of messy.
Yeah, I know, it was Braga.
They were on Zool, which means...
Yeah, I know, I over-aggroed all of them. So I have way more AoE than... But so the drogues need to be tricksing as soon as new ones spawn and then shitting all over them. And then try and respawn your statue every time there's new spawns, and then taunting.
Do shit. If I taunt off statue, it will taunt everything. It will taunt crushers, hexers.
That's fine. We'll just taunt the crusher off you. There will be no hexers. They should be dead at that point. So it'll only be one thing to taunt back off.
Alright.
Gateway.
So if you want to taunt the statue, you can. Zool can't be tanked anyway, so it doesn't matter who has aggro on him. There will only be a crusher in, because hexers should be dead at that point, and we're CCing all the other hexers. So you'll only be pulling aggro off of one mob, and we can just retaunt it then.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come,
Interrupt.
fools! I've already seen your end!
Earthen wall totem.
Neither of them have decaying flesh. Kill the hex.
Iron bar. Countered.
Kill the crush.
Rapture.
Someone can take the pool from me.
Power of Gahul
Perfect. Now kills
will
all.
be your doom.
Evangelism.
These Krogs are dying at 40 energy.
Come,
That shouldn't be happening.
Dispel. Ads coming.
Need some
upon the
safety.
unfaithful.
Minions. Pull
Kill
by the
ads.
Krog.
So
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall conquer.
Trying to attack.
Summon your statue.
Kill ads.
Hexers, CC them. The one on purple.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
Pain suppression.
Come, brethren.
Ads coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful. The power of Gahul
Kill ads.
will be your doom.
Kill
Kill
Crusher.
ads. Dispel.
New Crocs incoming. Town.
Iron bark.
Pull.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood,
I
we
need someone to
shall
serve.
Iron
conquer.
hands.
Come, brethren.
Ads coming.
Feed upon
It's
the
a mess.
unfaithful.
Kill ads.
We're all over the place.
Rapture.
Kill the Crusher. The
Target
Hexers up.
change.
Yeah.
Rise from
It's just it's a problem if we get
Crush
two.
the weak.
Sets.
Well, we're not supposed to have that many Crocs still, I think.
The power of Gahul
No.
will weak,
Dispel.
just as I predicted.
Kill ads. Target change. Dispel.
No, the thing is, they'll die, but they'll keep coming back.
Accept this offering of blood.
No, what the debuff does is, at the start, Zul will randomly apply it to one of the three. Either a Krog, either a Hexer. The debuff lasts 12 seconds. It can be dispelled with Purge or something like that. But what happens is as soon as the debuff drops, either naturally or through dispelling, it will jump to any other type of ad. So it doesn't drop to the closest, it drops to another type. So if it's on a Krog, it'll jump to a Hexer or a Crusher. If it's on a Crusher, it'll jump to a Hexer or a Krog. Ideally, the one closest to it. There's a Crusher and a Hexer close to each other. The Crusher has it, and it's going to jump to them. And you can purge a Krog that has the decaying flesh to force it back onto an ad we want to kill. So if you're very aware and want to do that to help us out, then and that would be helpful, so we can get the ads done quicker.
I have many,
And
many
also,
wares.
Kamini, if you see one of the Krogs with decaying flesh, burn the shit out of it, so you can get one out of the fire.
Sure.
The debuff works exactly the same as Necrotic Plague from Lich King if you did that, though I'm not sure many have been playing that long. But yes, it'll have a duration, it'll jump, and it can be dispelled, it'll jump, and if it dies, it'll jump.
I should probably say this now. I will fully understand if you want me to, like, step out or switch to Frost or whatever. I don't even think switching to Frost is going to help, but yeah, I can see that I'm doing damage.
Go Arcane. Oh, fuck.
Go off the ledge.
I've never played Arcane in my life.
No, I'm kidding. If you want to go Frost, then that would be better. Your Ignite is just constantly on them. It's an odd balance. If we have more rogues, then the fight goes a lot faster though.
Good fortune to our friends.
It's a shame we only have two, and the two that we have aren't that good.
Oof. Oof.
Says the one that's playing Blood Decay.
What's that supposed to mean?
You fucking Easy class.
Okay. So it's the guy with 2 buttons to press. Wait, what?
Only 2 buttons to press.
5, 4,
Shuriken Storm
3,
and Professor.
2, 1. Interrupt.
Is as I have foreseen!
Earthen wall totem. Countered.
Kill the Crusher.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Rapture.
Crusher needs to die.
Innervate.
No,
Target change.
not quick enough.
The power of Gahoon will be your doom!
Evangelism.
Kill the Hexer.
Come!
Countered.
Someone take it.
Adds coming. Dispel.
Upon the unfaithful!
Oh.
Arise, my chosen!
Kill the Crusher.
Target
If
change.
you're gonna kill the ad,
We shall conquer!
kill him while they still have the Diva. Don't kill Crusher.
There's a Pokeball.
Tranquility.
Someone come take it from.
Interrupt.
I will.
Countered. Ardent Dependence. X.
Go.
Rise from
No,
my
the Hexer wasn't
Crush
seen.
the
Yeah.
wind!
On red.
Earthen wall
My
totem.
repentance is included.
Well, who's on red though?
Target change.
Finger in it.
Come,
This shit.
brethren!
That'll be me.
Coming.
There.
Lads.
Upon the power of Gahoon
No, it's fine.
be
It's wiping
your
it.
doom, weak, just as I
Interrupt.
The Hexer's healed. So.
Interrupt.
I have a
Interrupt. Killad. Interrupt. Target
Gahoon,
change.
accept this offering of blood.
I posted a week. No, I also posted one with the decaying flesh.
I have better computer than yours. I'm sure.
To be fair, I just bought a brand new PC that should handle WoW like butter, and I also have FPS problems.
I'm still getting 80 frames.
8.1, boys. Doesn't multi-threading come then?
Yeah, it
Or is
does.
that- So then it should be better.
Everything is
Nice.
as I have
Okay,
foreseen.
Dragon.
Alright. Couldn't resist.
In the right spec.
No, it wasn't. I wanted to see Cinder go. No, just a raid. Anyway, we'll go one more try like this and we'll see how much we can squeeze out single target wise. Otherwise, we'll need more rogues if we're going to do the tactic that is shown. Which is way easy, but if we don't have the rogues then we'll have to do it properly. Which never goes well with us. And next week everyone's gonna show up with fresh dinged 120. There's heirlooms and stuff.
Yeah, like everyone will roll a rogue now. When they have 10. No tanks, no healers. Everyone's a rogue.
We only need 5 rogues, that's all we need.
Well, next week we'll have 4, because we'll have Kamani and an okay woman, and that's the plan.
Could do. If we can kill Zool on heroic, I might get the dagger from there. Then it would be better.
And dagger's intellect.
No, it drops rogue one as well.
We can do a quick heroic to
5,
gear our rogues as
4,
well. If we
3,
don't want to be
2,
full night on Zool, but
1.
whatever.
Come,
Interrupt.
fools! I've already
No, we
seen
already
your
played
end.
around.
Earthen wall totem.
Kill the crush.
Innervate.
Get off the crush.
Countered.
These 2 crocs already dead. I'm not sure why.
Interrupt.
Countered.
Kill the hexer. Kill the crush.
Rapture.
The Krogs are in. Oh, they're attacking set.
I'll take it from you.
Upon the unfaithful.
Die by the
Oh, could you please not put down 3 ants?
Who's doing that?
Would be so rare, I think.
Don't use that tall.
Arise, my chosen.
Ants
Blood, we shall conquer.
Dispel.
Minions.
Dispel.
Iron
Hexers, get ready to CC.
Kill ads.
It's an 87.
Rise from my
I'll take it, Codis.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak. Come, brethren.
Ads coming.
Upon the unfaithful.
Earthen wall totem.
Kill
It's
ads.
exploding. That's Krogs, is it?
Power of the Hoon will be
Kill ads.
your doom. You
Dispel.
never had a few.
I leave!
Zen meditation.
Oh, hello. I'm alive.
It looked like they all died in time there. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, probably. But at the end of the day, it's just... I don't understand why some tries... This damage isn't changing on the ads. Some tries are dying sometimes.
On that try, 2 ads died.
No,
Yeah,
two
that
of,
try.
2 of them. Yeah, sorry.
2
Two of
died at
them charged
15, I think.
At
or
the
something.
start of the fight, they charged to random players, and they got right into the middle. I got aggro on them, but they do this thing and they charge players, I guess. Otherwise, I'm not see why.
No, because if you go into getting people to help out, then they're like, oh, I guess I'll pad. Well, it's Kamini and Finger stay. If Kamini can't manage, Finger helps. We'll do one more try like this, and then Kamini can come on as rogue. I mean, even if he has shitty.
Well, so far only 1 rogue in our raid doing like enough damage. Ariel not doing something right. I'm sorry. Because he.
Well, Mona doesn't have any gear and no reorigination array.
But I'm doing good single target on Zul. I would not be doing that much on my Warlock.
Yeah, he's doing 1.4 million on Zul, which is more than everyone else. This is everyone else is doing more on ads.
This wasn't my good pull.
That's because Elinquar is literally the only one that is ignoring crop. If you look at other people, they've got 30%, 20%. So you still got a lot of people just pad.
I'm a Dalton class, so my void bolt.
Good.
Elinquar is about the only class that doesn't have passive cleave.
Go discipline and damage the boss.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, fools!
Interrupt.
I've
Counter.
already seen your end.
Earthen wall totem.
Don't kill the Hexer. Kill it now. Kill Crusher.
Rapture.
Don't kill it. Get off it. It's not gonna die.
The power of Gahoon will be your doom. Come, brethren.
Move, Codis.
Ads
Is
coming.
Ardent
Upon the
Defender
unfaithful.
Dispel.
Iron Bark.
Kill ads.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads coming.
Blood,
Gonna count now.
we shall conquer.
Kill ads.
This is Crocs at high energy.
Rise from my
I'll take it through.
Ads coming.
crush the weak. You never had a future.
Where's coded?
Commanding Shout.
Come, brethren.
Ads coming.
Feed upon the
Kill ads.
unfaithful.
Interrupt.
Countered.
The power of Gahoon will be your doom.
Target change.
Or
Interrupt.
master
Kill
Damage on
ads.
Zul's non-exist.
Dispel.
Weak, just as I predicted.
Part of the problem is that the ads are being kited directly over melee, whereas
Target change.
Gahoon, accept this
Okay, so
offering
there,
of
I did more
blood.
damage now. I didn't mess up my opener.
Yeah. That's a 340, 350 rogue or something.
I messed up though.
No, come on, you go on yours. So we can get more single target, because all you're doing is literally just melting crows.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to Frozen Orb Zul and only Blizzard in the Krogs, but when the Krogs are on Zul, it doesn't work that way.
Bragger, you have to stand a bit closer to the boss at the beginning, please.
He can't. The Krogs will die instantly from Bladestorm and shit like that.
Needs to not AoE. Like that's what Stanky says in the video.
No, he says at the start of the fight to keep him
Every
out.
warrior can Bladestorm if they stay on the other side of the ads.
We did that for the first tries and they fucking
Can't do
melted.
damage then though.
You can, just not for the first 2
I
seconds.
can't run to the Crocs and back to the boss all the time.
It's for 2 seconds at the start.
Many fucking buttons. Yeah, for example, if the whole raid starts at the side where no ads are right now, and Braga tanks the ads where the Hexa is now, nobody should get to the Gregs with Bladestorm or whatever.
No, but passive cleave still hits them at the start.
Look at the
The
Discord.
passive cleave, but not the Bladestorm.
Yeah, but that picture, they're further than when they were stacked.
This picture is literally where I tried.
Oh Jesus, hold on. Lloyd's is like, I wish Scab would Bladestorm all over my oily body.
This is hilarious.
That's so fucked up. He said he was in a Discord because I was like, "Oh, you're watching the stream?" He's like, "I'm in your Discord."
He's in the guild. It's probably Jimmy. Yeah, but yesterday he was on a carrot. Anyway.
Does somebody have an agility game, Jem?
If you pop a guild back, I'll get you.
I'll pop one, yeah.
Well, at least today's raid is fun.
You can get me a mastery gem while you're at it. You can take the inexpensive one as well.
I hope you have enchants and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think
You're missing a weapon enchant, so you.
Scab, I think if you Bladestorm where the Crusher is now, and I will target Krogs where Krogs are now, you will not hit Krogs, but you will hit everything else. That kind.
I will also need to set up my macro for trick.
Sweeping strike, yeah, does not give a fuck what they hit.
On Discord?
Oh, I have a weapon enchant, right?
No, on your offhand.
What? Do I need to have it on both?
Yeah. You fucking.
What is this?
Everything
What?
is as I have foreseen.
Are you new to the game? You can put 2 enchants on both weapons.
That's stupid. That doesn't make sense.
It does.
It's not an offhand as in like a purse you carry around. You know, you hit with it.
Yeah, what do you like? You want to put a boss with frost spec?
Enchant the same enchant on both weapons.
Oh, you do?
I'm gonna have to reset there. I didn't.
Yeah, they have diminishing returns if you put.
Okay, don't use that one.
Both the same.
As I have foreseen.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we need to reset our hero.
Yeah, but you actually don't. Just do it. Just please, just let me do it and let me call that we're doing it so everyone's ready. Don't just fucking pull on your own.
I didn't even know we have Satan.
So do I.
Someone lost it on a ninja ball for them.
Idiot.
Anyway, please be quiet. What do you need? Enchants, gems. What do you need?
Mastery. And crit.
Why haste then?
You don't need haste.
For fuck's sake. At least the start weights.
Well, haste is good in single target, but not on Soul because you shooting storm all the time.
Namona, do you need anything? Why are you busy? Trade me. No, I've lost made them. I took them out of the guild. But anyway. I'm pulling the boss. People sated. Make sure you hit the cross.
Everything is as I have foreseen.
Wonder, did he foresee that we're gonna roll rogues?
What do you mean? Oh, the tool, yeah, probably. That's why he's getting nerfed, he's foreseen.
Yeah, and stand around him for an hour and talk shit about each other instead of trying to kill him. He foreseen that as well? Probably, yes.
Just talk shit about rogues, no one else.
Yeah, but they're 2 bots in rotation.
2.5.
Yeah.
So hard.
What do I know? I just press Iron Skin Brew and that's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interrupt.
Counter.
I've already seen your end.
Kill Hexer.
Earthen Wall Totem. Countered.
Kill Crush.
Rapture.
The power of Gahoon. Come, brethren.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the
a little bit
unfaithful.
Revelation needs to go to the markers. This is heroic mechanics, guys.
Killads.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
top.
coming.
Blood, we shall conquer.
Move out, Ethic.
Tranquility.
Rest.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
Earthen Wall Totem. Die by the sword. Or mastery.
Come, brethren.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the
Killads.
unfaithful. Weak,
Crocs and
just
blowing
as I predicted.
Dead.
The
Dispel.
power of Gahoon.
We're all dead.
Gahoon, accept this offering of blood.
Also, a quick note: if you're going to like using cloak or something, you might want to give us a heads up so we can prep in advance for that damage.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And please, with Dark Revelation, there are 2 points you go with Dark Revelation. Either you go to yellow, if yellow is on your head, either you go to orange, if orange is on your head. This has been the case since we've started progressing on Heroic. I don't see why people see Revelation and instantly go to the furthest edge. That isn't a marker. The markers are there because they're the furthest point from the rest of the raid, so they deal the least amount of damage, and they're also in predictable positions so the priests know where to master spell. If you run wherever the fuck you like, it's just confusing. So please go to your markers. And if you cloak or remove it, then you need to go to the marker, then
And call for it that you're gonna remove it earlier.
Just dispel them yourself, you don't need Arcane Torrent.
But all the DPS I lose.
Yeah, you get way enough energy.
No, I mean all the DPS I lose while I wait for them to appear.
Well, it saves me 8% mana each time. So.
Okay.
okay. And with the pulls, yeah, probably. Unfortunately, people aren't aware enough or choosing to ignore it. But we need better soaking in the pools. There's still too many people taking too much of it and not swapping over. Anyone with immunities basically needs to take turns. For first pool, is a Divine Shield long enough to take the...
I can soak half of it and then take my 5 stacks, so I can do the first one completely.
Okay. Take the whole pool then first, Curtis. And second, we can have
Grip.
Sarah. You can take the second pool with Ice Block.
I do have one question regarding this specific thing. Is it possible you may want to save the ice blocks for the end of the fight, where someone is going to have to stand in the big blood circles and stay alive during that time?
We could, yes, that's true. But the thing about that is they can spawn in the blood, but they only spawn in the blood if we're not stacked on Zul enough and the blood pools are too close to Zul in the first place. Because the pools themselves spawn in relation to positioning. So if we're close to the blood pools, then they'll spawn in they'll have a chance to spawn in the blood pools. But if we're far from them, then they won't.
Okay. If I'm able to take the first one, I should be able to be out of the ice block by the time the hexers come up as well.
No, you'll be taking the second pool.
Second one. It's possible it'll overlap with the hexers. We'll see. I'll tell you if it does.
Okay. Third, we already killed them and we don't have a lockout for it. Unfortunately, it's a skip. So, no, we can't. So for the third pool, let's have Elenquois with Turtle. I don't know if that counts, but we'll see. And fourth, Finger with Ice Block. Let's see if that's enough. And then after that, people just have to soak naturally. And if you're soaking without an immunity, you can soak, but you need to make sure you don't take the whole thing along, because you can't. And everyone needs to be aware of pools and stand next to them so they can take over if they need to.
5, 4, 3,
Ian,
2, 1.
Oh.
Interrupt.
Is as I have
Kill the Hexa.
Earthen wall totems. Countered.
I have Crusher on me.
I taunted a crow by accident.
Iron bark. Rapture.
Now, kill it.
Helgard.
We will need to move it out.
the power of Gahoon
Innervate.
will be your doom.
Off of Crusher. Keep it out, keep it out, I don't want to.
Rogue is about to die.
Feed upon the unfaithful.
Can you dispel the Krog? Some AoE? Okay, kill Krog.
Arise, my chosen. Through blood, we shall conquer.
Keep Braga.
Leah in hands.
The only tank taking damage.
Can't get the Hexer with this.
CC green, someone?
Ads coming.
Okay, good. Rest fruit.
Yeah, it's a direct overload.
Earthen wall totem.
Come, brethren.
Ads
Oh yeah,
coming.
no problem.
Lads.
I should have called out.
Gahoon, accept this offering of blood.
How long they're alive.
Whoever is doing the second one, it's going to be a direct overlap with the Hexer, so I suggest no one who is CCing be doing that at that. Because they're either A, not going to be able to be close enough to it, or B, they simply won't be able to be out of ice block or whatever.
Yeah, I think I face tank a little bit too much. So that's why I'm taking so much damage. Trying to kite. And it's a little bit more overwhelming because I'm just trying to pick them up all the time. All the fucking time. I think statue is working okay, to be fair.
I'll take the slow again. I've not over aggroed once so far. So. Just you have to kite them a bit more. Just keep them slow and keep them moving.
Chi, we are one.
Now, statue is not the same talent as slow. I can have both if I want.
Oh, okay.
Voss, do you have the trick macro? Could you link it on Discord or something?
Just macro your tricks to your fan of knives. I mean, shuriken stuff.
Put it on Discord. You have to, like I said, focus on Soul all the time though.
Grip. Grip.
Anyway, let's keep practicing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything
Interrupt.
is as I have foreseen.
Earthen wall totem. Countered.
So, kill Crusher.
Target change.
Not dying fast enough.
Inner rapture.
Go out food.
The power of Gahoon will be your doom.
I can't do the pull, I've got the debuff on me.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the unfaithful.
Dispel. Interrupt.
Counter.
Kill ads.
Arise, my chosen.
Target change. Ads coming.
Blood, we shall conquer.
There's minions in there.
Dispel.
Someone CC green, I'm dead.
Tremor totem.
Dispel. Kill ads.
Nice.
Rise from my blood.
Ads
Counter.
coming.
Crush the weak. Come, brethren.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the unfaithful.
Kill ads.
The power of
No, swipe at the ads, just not die.
Change.
your doom.
Kill ads.
I didn't put the Transcendence. I think the Crocs was okay this trade.
Dispel.
Weak.
Kind of, but the issue is that none of the other ads are dying because
Dispel.
people still have no clue how to kill them properly.
Gahoon.
You need to be killing
Offering of
Zool
blood.
the entire time until an ad gets decaying flesh on it. Yeah, when they have decaying flesh is the only time you should be killing. Yes, no. They don't take extra damage. They just die permanently if you kill. But what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need some dispels on the Crocs. Because if they get debuff at the start, then it's just too slow. So if someone with a purge or something could keep track of the debuff, then purge Krog and get it on the ad we need to kill.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out on it.
That's why Vengeance is really good for kiting Krogs because it can purge as well. Keep an eye on it and purge the Krog when needed.
Well, normally a Vengeance Demon's Hunter does it anyway. No, I mean Kenzen.
I have Kenzen.
Who shall I swap around with for the...
You can swap with Codus. Codus can take second instead, because he's not CC.
So it'll be the first one for me.
Yeah, first pull, you can ice bucket, then Codus take the second pull.
Did you say I'm not CC?
No, you're not, you shouldn't be.
I thought you
Yeah,
were on.
I thought he was on...
I did at start, but then I swapped to his okay one when he's hexing.
Okay, well,
Lul.
Elanqua. Gnuz. Horrible name.
call him Keith.
Oh, come here, Kamani. Stop moving.
What?
What did he say?
Oh, we have 3 rogues. Yay.
Lul.
We've had for a while now.
It wasn't meant to be a reference, but you can take it as well.
His weapons. Damn.
5.
289.
Interrupt.
What
Oh, okay.
Interrupt.
Rogue can't stealth.
We just reset.
Just wasted my time.
We resetting or
Yes, yes.
We are now.
running out?
You pussies, I didn't say reset. Only reset if I say so.
I can't stealth, I just fat fingered my Shadow Strike.
So you can't stealth.
Why do you even have that bound? You don't need it on this fight.
Gateway.
You sure you need it for what's called find weakness.
Yeah, but only at the start.
Yeah.
And if you vanish.
And I had my finger on it for the start.
When the two alt rogues are telling you how to play.
No.
No, sounded like it. I mean, he's at the top of the meters, and you guys are almost to number 10, so I think he's doing.
3. Don't do this.
Grip.
Apparently Lloyd says that Rogue is about as stealthy as a fat dude at a Chinese buffet.
Jesus. Definitely Jimmy.
I would like to be then.
No one is that racist.
I'm starving.
And I'm Codus.
5,
Hi,
4,
Codus.
3.
Come, fool.
For fuck's sake!
I've already seen your end.
Earthen wall totem.
Can we learn to stealth? Kill the Hexer.
And Rogue first.
Countered.
Kill the crap. Quick.
Rapture.
Don't kill it. Get off it. It's not gonna die fast enough.
Innervate.
Beyond Zul. Alright, kill him now.
The crocs have the deal.
Brethren,
Adds
No,
cunning.
no. Crush
upon
it.
the undead
Kill the crush.
power of Gahoon will be your
Okay,
doom.
on Zul.
Arise, my chosen.
Kill adds. Dispel.
Hexers. Soon.
We shall conquer.
When the town croc.
Die by
Kill
Draenor.
I've
adds.
got one on me. Hexers, CC.
I will retaunt.
Rise from my blood.
Adds cunning.
Crush the weak. Come, brethren.
Adds cunning.
Feed upon the
Without me.
unfaithful.
Kill adds.
Crush.
Earthen wall totem.
Kill the crush.
Kill adds.
The power of Gahoon will be your doom.
Iron bar.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Where's Bragg?
Dispel.
Arise, my chosen.
Even if you rest, I will not be able to get all these crocs
Shall
back.
conquer.
Dispel.
They will just stick to Rag
Tremor totem. Ardent defender.
and die.
Dispel. Kill adds. Target change.
Upon
Dispel.
the unfaithful.
Dispel.
You never had a future.
Even with Ice Block, you're still going to get around 7 or 8 stacks
Kill adds.
of the debuff, and you're probably going to have to use Hellstone for anybody else.
How long does Ice Block last?
You never Gahoon.
10 seconds.
Accept
I
this
survived.
offering of blood.
Oh, Divine Shield lasts 8, and I finish with 5 or 6 if I time the shield.
Well, I'm not sure. I think you can't really immune, so you just need to learn to do them properly. Immuning them is, if you're getting stacks anyway, then it's not much point just wasting immune.
Yeah, but one person get
Gateway.
5 or 6 stacks is better than 2 people getting 5.
I know, but you want to be saving immunities for the last one. You don't have to you don't have 2 people getting 5. Just spread them out like 2 or 3 each, if that. Because the dot doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you let it stack really high, it starts doing some serious. It's barely 1k a tick per stack, so it's nothing. Anyway, we're better on the ads, killing them and getting rid of them, but the damage on Zul is still really. If we're going to be doing this strategy, it needs to be a lot higher. Because we have to aim for Zul to be at 40% before second blood hexes, and he was at 70 when the second blood hexes spawned, so we need 30%.
Basically, we need double the damage.
Pretty much. On Zul though, not on the ads.
I think everyone should understand the art kill priority without being told to swap.
Well, either that or we just let the ads die as passive. Only kill the first set and then ignore every set after. Because they will die sooner or later. It's just they have to be focused down when they get the debuff. And passively for the rest. Because right now people are focusing too hard on all the ads and ignoring Zul, which is the heroic way of doing it.
By the way, it is possible that if I purge from a Krog, it jumps to another Krog.
2, 1.
It can happen,
I've already seen your end.
but it'll prefer a different type.
Countered.
Excellent.
Countered.
No, get off.
Rapture.
One of the crocs have the buff.
Finish the crusher now.
Ads coming.
Upon the unfaithful.
Now by the sword.
Too slow.
Kill ads.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall conquer.
No, just passive play until he's really low. Just stay on Zul.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
Vortex on it. Not CC.
Earthen wall totem.
Red finger.
Come.
Depends.
Ads coming.
Upon the unfaithful.
I can only take this for a bit. Someone else step in the pit.
The power of Gahun
Kill ads.
will be your doom.
Aura mastery. Guardian.
Dispel. Target change.
I cannot contain all these crocs, I'm sorry.
No, you're just too slow.
Polly.
Would it help if I put on living bomb?
You can, but the crocs have to die for living bomb to do anything.
We Gahun. Accept
Zul
this
down.
offering of blood.
257.
Yeah, 57 is better, but still too slow.
Was this over gear, Nick? Can we not just burst it all down?
That is the idea. The idea is to burst Zul as quickly as possible, and only to kill ads when they're really low and they happen to get the debuff on them. Otherwise, you should be ignoring the ads and only killing and only downing them with passive cleave over time, and then switching onto them when they're really low and have the debuff. That's the only way the strategy will work, is if we get Zool down to 40% as quickly as possible. Doesn't matter if ads are up in second phase or not. The trick is to get to 40% ASAP. So just do that and burn Zool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, fools!
Interrupt.
I've already seen your end!
Earthen Wall Totem. Countered.
Hex. Okay, back on Zool. Leave Crusher and stay on Zool.
Rapture.
The power of God
It's a revelation.
will
Get out.
be your come, brethren.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the unfaithful.
Crocs are dying.
Dispel.
Ardent Defender.
Kill ads.
Kill Crush.
Iron Bark.
Arise, my children.
Someone needs to come and change.
Go, go, go.
We shall conquer.
On Zool.
Earthen Wall Totem.
Kill ads.
CC Hexer.
Rise from my blood.
Ads
Red.
coming.
Crush the weak.
Countered.
Red one's never getting CC'd.
Come, brethren.
I'm having a really hard time managing to storm these ads and CC.
Kill ads.
Someone needs to come soak. Someone needs to come soak.
The power of Gohu.
Kill ads.
Stay on Zool.
Stacked.
What's in there?
Tranquility.
Dispel.
Commanding Show. Or Mastery. Iron Bark.
Arise, my
Pin
children.
Oppression.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall conquer. Come,
Move it.
brethren.
Ads coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful.
Someone else.
Access was
Someone else.
found.
Kill ads.
So,
Coming.
Oh god.
Nice.
Yeah, the works was found on each other.
Rise from my blood.
Yeah,
Ads
just...
target
The
change.
weak.
Okay, reset. You didn't put it, did you?
Power of
No,
Gohu
no.
Alright, stack up.
will be your doom.
Kill ads.
But at this point,
Target
Zool should be
change.
down at 40, right?
Dispel.
Yeah, we shouldn't get 2 hexes.
Goon.
2 sets of hexes.
Accept this
So otherwise that happens.
blood.
If it spawns in the same location as the old ones, they'll just be on top of each other, and then if they're on top of each other, they heal everything. So it's a wipe. It's around 50, I think. I'm not sure exactly how much.
Well, I put Living Bomb on that time as an experiment to see, as Rag said, to see if it would help. So if that helped, then I'll keep it. If you want me to get rid of that, that's fine. I'll simply switch back to... Oh, if you put it on Zool by itself, you never put it on anybody else, you just put it on Zool, then he will pop after 3 seconds. It spreads to everybody else. And then after 3 seconds more, they all pop, and they'll do damage back to Zool and everybody else around them. So
Well,
yeah, Living Bomb only done 1.5 million damage.
That's nothing, dude. Change.
Yeah, get rid of it.
No, but Living Bomb also does damage for everything else, though, not just Zool, so that's Living Bomb to everything. Yeah, but Living Bomb hits everything. So it will do the same as Ignite. Yeah, it's strong. I'm not saying to change it, but it's not just that's not just Zool damage. Or
Can we assign someone else on fingers to CC?
yes, that's fine. If he didn't want it to do it, he could Anyway, yeah, Codus, you can repent it, it's fine.
What color? Sorry.
Red.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah, I didn't swap you.
later on with all the because there's a lot of Krog spawn.
No, don't have a no.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come,
Interrupt.
fools! I've already seen your end!
Earthen Wall Totem. Countered. Innervate.
Target change.
Rapture.
The power of God! Come, brethren! Upon the unfaithful!
Dispel.
Ardent Defender.
Killads.
Arise, my chosen!
Target change. Adds cunning.
Blood! We shall conquer!
Dispel. Die by the sword. Tremor Totem.
Oh, swipe it. Like an Ichor spawn and healed.
Killads.
No,
oh, you have reset? Okay, I'll do that then.
Just as I predicted. Rise from
No, I died.
It just died on the base.
Interrupt.
Brethren!
Adds interrupt.
Upon the unfaithful!
Interrupt.
I just wanted to say it,
Interrupt.
okay?
Target
God damn.
change.
I want to feel youth.
Interrupt.
The power of God!
Dispel. Killads.
Boss is learning
Your
rogue.
doom!
This is promising.
Gahoon! Accept this offering of blood!
Did you remember to equip your weapons that time?
Have you enchanted your second weapon?
Gateway.
Do you have second weapon?
No, he's wearing a handbag.
Oh my god, Transmol Bridge down. Don't get up.
Glad I could help!
You motherfucker!
Oh god.
Food!
No, I've got plenty.
Oh my god.
Anyway. Better on Zul, but we need to calm down on the passive cleaves even. Because the Hexer died really quickly at the start and it didn't have debuff and then it just came back. So, just as I said, complete focus on Zul 100%. You're not supposed to do anything else to any of the other ads. And only switch when I call. And that will be when they get debuff and are low health. Don't touch them any at a time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come,
Interrupt.
fools! I've already seen your end!
Earthen Wall Countered.
Yes.
It's fine.
Rapture. Innervate.
The power of Gahoon will be your come, brethren. Feed upon the unfaithful.
Dispel.
Whoa, don't taunt when she's cleaving.
I did not taunt.
Oh.
Kill ads.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall conquer.
Did what heal? No,
Ardent Defender. Barrier.
it can't. Pool's going off, guys.
Kill ads.
Iron Bark.
Someone needs to take it.
I'll go to that.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
Earthen Wall Totem. Aura Mastery.
Kill ads.
Come, brethren.
Ads coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful. The power of Gahoon will be your doom.
Kill ads. Dispel.
Miss Alankar.
Die by the sword. Leia in hands. Commanding shout.
Arise, my chosen.
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall conquer.
Kill ads.
Leia in hands. Axe.
There's too many crushes.
Ads coming.
Rise from my
The healing as well.
Ads coming.
And then the healed now. Okay, wipe it.
You never had a future. Gahoon, accept this offering of blood.
These offering of blood.
Yeah, we got around 50%, but that was 2 crushers up. So if we hit 40, then there's no surviving.
Right. And this is the only viable tactic of killing him?
It's not the only viable, but it's the easiest by a country. So if you can manage it, you need to do it basically, because otherwise it's basically you need to do the fight, same as heroic, in a very annoying way.
Takes a lot longer too, though.
Oh yeah, and you can't realistically do it the same way as heroic because you don't have the damage.
Got a feast. Circle one down.
I'll put mine. Well, that time there was only a crush rub, so that's why I kept jumping it. It always jumps from one type to another. So if there's a crusher and a crog, it's not going to jump to the closest. It'll just jump to a different type.
Different Krog, yes.
Not necessarily.
Something dies with it, it always jumps.
Yeah. If it dies, if it gets dispelled, and if it expires, it'll jump to the nearest different type, but I think there's a max range on it, so that's why sometimes it's just jumping to another Krog. But it does prefer different types. So if we'll try and keep them close to the Krogs, I guess, and then you can dispel and it'll jump.
It's not an issue, I'll just keep an eye on it when they are close enough.
It doesn't really matter. It'll Oh yeah, Death Gripper in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything
Blood
is
Time
as I
Lord.
have foreseen!
Earthen Wall Totem. Countered.
Kill Hexer. On Zul.
Innervate. Rapture.
The power of Gohoon will be your doom!
Evangelism.
Come,
Ardent Defender.
brethren!
Ads coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful!
Dispel the Krog, please. Ah, fuck. That was my bad. Kill the Crusher.
Arise, my chosen!
Yeah,
Ads coming.
that's why I didn't really want to move in close. Okay, back on Zul. I've got some Krog.
Kill ads.
CC Hexer.
Can someone swap me?
I got you.
Rise from my blood!
Ads coming.
Crush the weak!
Earthen Wall Totem.
Come, brethren!
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the unfaithful!
Kill ads.
The power of Gohoon will be your doom!
Icebound.
Kill ads.
Die by the sword.
Dispel.
Commanding Shout.
I'll take it on card. No, disappear.
Arise, my chosen!
Ads coming.
Blood, we shall conquer!
May move out.
Come, brethren!
Ads
Oh,
coming.
okay. Reset it.
Kill ads.
I'll try.
Pain Suppression.
I'm on close.
Kill
You
ads.
never had a future.
That's fine.
Ooh, this is annoying.
You fucking dick.
Excuse me.
Everyone, the fight ended, and then I. Yeah, but you know it was over at this point.
I have many, many wares.
Can't do that anymore.
Sorry, I need like 20 seconds.
Okay, well we're getting better on the damage on Zul at least, but just need to sort out the ads because they're not dying properly. The Hexer died properly and then the Crusher didn't. Again, just
Gateway.
passive cleave, don't worry about them. I'll call for when you need to burn them. It was the whole debuffing to hit them. Well, I guess we just have to wait. Because trying to reposition the Crusher is just dangerous because of the cleave. And also that, try and not be in front of the big fat bitch. Because their cleave is deadly.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, right, you know with the Krogs, when they're running about, the first pack, there's not that. But when you get the second and third pack in, there's a hell of a lot. So is there not just point of just tanking them on Zul? Because then there's still going to be targets for the Rogues to get the stacks.
They heal if you tank them, and the reason there's so many is because when you kill the first pack, it just revives after. So that's why. The same amount of Krogs stay throughout the fight, it's just you kill them to reset their energy so they don't blow up and kill the rest. The Krogs, the Krogs don't die, so we just keep them alive for the entire fight for the Rogues, basically. Yeah, you can't get the debuff on them and kill them, and if they do get a debuff on them, you can't burn them. Burn the one with the debuff and get it out.
I was just thinking we had the AoE just to keep bursting them down every time they get. But they're going to be healing as well, aren't they? I didn't think of that. Yeah. Sorry, just a thought, just because of how many there is.
I think after the first, after we get second pack of Krogs, it's irrelevant. Are they on top of Zul or not? Like the most relevant is they don't hit the tank. Yeah, because it's impossible to kite them around after the second pack because it's fucking all over the place.
Yeah,
It's coming from different sides.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, fools! I've already seen your end!
Earthen Wall Totem.
Hexer, kill it.
Rapture.
Pull her out.
Power of Gohoon will be your doom!
Die by the sword. Intervene.
Kill the Crusher.
Feast
Everyone.
upon the unfaithful!
Onzo.
Did one Krog just died?
Killads.
Arise, my chosen!
Dispel. Ads coming.
Blood, we shall conquer!
Move up.
Move out, Codis.
Killads.
CC Hexer.
Rise from my blood!
Ads coming.
Crush the weak! Come, brethren!
Ads coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful!
Killads.
Move up.
Move to
Power
star.
of Gohoon will be your doom!
Killads.
Go to yellow.
Every time.
Tranquility. Commanding shout.
Oh, man. Good.
Arise,
Ardent
my
defender.
chosen!
Ads
Through
coming.
blood, we shall come, brethren!
Ads coming.
Feed
Bring it
upon
on.
the unfaithful!
Leia in hands.
Killads.
Rise from my
suppression.
blood!
Ads
Rapture.
coming.
Crush the weak!
Killads.
2 hexes.
Repentance. Or mastery. Icebound.
And
Power
healing.
of Gohoon
Reset.
will be your doom!
Killads.
Healing tide.
Resetting now.
Zen meditation.
Weak,
Dispel.
just as I predicted.
At least I saved some.
Oh,
Wow.
The Krogs are dying a bit too quick.
Many deals for a friend of
No
the
worries.
Grumbles.
I'll cut down Living Bomb like to half of what I'm doing. That should considerably lessen it.
Well, you can keep Living Bomb. I just... Finger, are you completely focusing Krogs or are you cleaving on?
I'm only casting Blizzard on them to begin with, but when they get greater in numbers, I am putting a bit more damage just to try and thin the numbers out a bit.
Okay, because you should be on Zul, and the only time you should be killing them is when they have high energy. You should be looking at the energy bars and then switching if you see them getting high. because they need to realistically die when they're around 85, 90 energy. Right now they're dying when they're 50. It's too early.
And keep in mind, Cone of Code is really good for slowing mass packs as well if they're anywhere.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything is as I have foreseen!
Earthen Wall Totem.
Killer. Good. Pull her out.
Rapture.
The power of Gahoon will be come, brethren.
Ardent
Feed upon the
Right,
unfaithful.
Dispel.
Kill Crusher.
Killads.
Arise, my chosen.
Adds
Through blood, we shall conquer.
Pull. What's going on? More awareness on the.
Ring of Peace.
Fruit, go out.
Killads.
I got it, I got it.
Earthen Wall Totem.
Rise from my blood.
Adds
Crush the weak.
Purple needs to see.
Come, brethren.
Adds
Feed
coming.
upon the unfaithful.
Killads. Move to
Power
circle.
of Gahoon will be your doom.
Killads.
You keep the crow.
Dispel.
I've got a
Die
plan.
by the sword. Tranquility. Commanding shout.
It sounded ominous. I have some close too.
Arise, my
Oh,
chosen.
the minimum
Dispel.
Blood, we
Dispel.
shall conquer.
Dispel.
Don't forget to refresh CCs.
Come, weak, just as I
coming.
predicted.
Target
Killads.
change.
Hand hands. Earthen Wall Totem. Iron Bar. Barrier.
Rise from my blood.
Killads. Target
Crush the
change.
weak.
Okay. I found a way.
Passion.
I found a way for us to not wipe if we get 2 sets of hexes.
Be your doom.
Target change.
Okay, just wipe it.
Zen meditation.
Dispel.
Alright. The pools of darkness need to be much better. I always see the same 2-3 people doing all of them. So if I look over the logs and I see one of you hasn't soaked a single one in the entire time, I'm going to be very and you're not going to get any loot ever again. We'll steal it.
I have
Best
many,
laid
many
flat.
wares.
That's why they put personal loot in the game, Rock, to counter assholes like you.
May your feet
No.
find good trails.
Wow.
Well, if Master Loot counters assholes that don't do mechanics, then it's fine by me. And so yes, everyone needs to take turns doing pulls. Stop leaving it to the same people. Be more aware and just go and help out. And even if someone's taking it, go there anyway and stand beside it so you can take over. And anyway, with the hexers, we CC the first set, and when they spawn, what I'm gonna do to reduce the bad RNG, I'm gonna death grip the CC'd ad away from the spawn points for both of them. So if a hexer does happen to spawn in the same exact place later on, it'll spawn there, but they won't heal, and you just have to CC the new ones.
Sorry. Fear, did that guy really message you?
Yeah, he did. He said I wish May May would be my baby.
Hilarious.
Definitely, Jimmy.
May May is a guy though. It's like I know a naughty guy.
Oh, really?
Sounds more like Pen.
I thought it was as well, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
That's his cover.
I tell you what. I'll put my battle tag in stream and you can add.
It's a level 1, so it's probably a trial.
One sec.
Could be anyone, literally. Could be you, right?
Me? Okay.
No, it didn't work.
Right.
Anyway, famous last try. Let's
yeah, I sense a kill.
5, 4,
let's kill it.
3, 2.
Everything is
Okay.
as I have foreseen.
Bloodlust.
Kill the Hexer.
Earthen Wall Totem. Countered.
Not quick enough. Bad.
I'm lagging really badly.
Alright, reset it.
Not Transcendence.
It's there. It's there.
Have it.
Lay on hands.
Sorry. I forgot that I have it.
Zen meditation.
No, don't. Heal.
Brethren,
Adds coming.
Gaining time.
upon the unfaithful.
They're just really slow.
You keep jumping. for some reason.
Stagger it.
Target
I can
changed.
stagger it.
No one important died.
Damn.
You shut your mouth.
Want to buy these kegs back that monks had in Siege. That slow everything. It would be so.
Bragg, is it possible to tank them slightly closer, or do they just die then? Because if you face tank them, they will heal enough or not? I'm just wondering.
For the start.
Yeah.
You can face tank them to the start, yeah, and stack them closer, so they don't die.
Yeah.
But the problem is the AoE is strong enough to beat the healing.
Why is there so much AoE in the start though?
It's Bloodlust.
Bladestorm.
Can you stagger a Bladestorm?
Is there some way or like some marker that the boss does to show where the blood pool is going to go beforehand? Because I'm having a bitch of a time trying to figure out where it is for the. And I'm usually getting to it in time, but thankfully people like May May or Ethic or Codis or somebody is usually standing in it just like a second or two before I'm there. But I don't think there's actually a way to see it before it lands, is there?
Well, there's sort of a small animation, sort of purple spin before it appears.
Okay, cool. Thanks for.
Five,
No
4,
ranger pull.
3, 2.
Come, fools!
Alanqua.
I've already seen your end.
Where's him?
You got Krog Scout.
Countered. Gainer bait. Earthen Wall Totem. Rapture.
Should be on Zol.
The power of Gohoon will be your doom.
Defender.
I'll take it, Sarah.
Adds coming.
Feed upon the unfaithful.
Dispel.
Take over.
Kill adds.
Arise, my chosen.
Kill Crusher, everyone.
Blood We shall conquer.
Ready CC Hexers.
Finger.
Lads.
Never mind.
Repentance.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
Crush the weak.
CC those Hexers.
Come, brethren.
Ads
Feed
coming.
upon the unfaithful.
Take the Crusher.
The power of Gohoon will be your doom.
Stay on Zul. Don't kill the Crusher.
Killads.
Someone take it.
Dispel.
I take it.
Tranquility. Die by the sword.
Did that just go onto the CC talk?
Yeah, we can.
Your totem.
There's nothing you can do there.
Arise, my chosen.
Ardent defender.
Ads
Blood.
coming.
Iron
We
bar.
shall conquer.
I'll take it, okay, woman? Oh, okay.
Come, brethren.
Target change. Ads coming.
Asphyxiate.
Upon the
You need to be
unfaithful.
refreshing CC.
Barrier.
Rise from my blood.
Ads coming.
One on red.
Weak.
Come on.
Capture. Repentance.
Killads.
Intimidation.
Gohoon will be your
Free Hexer.
That's a lot of Krogs.
Killads.
Evangelism.
Target
just
change.
as I
Dispel.
predicted.
Commanding shout.
5 FPS now.
Weak. Just as
Okay,
I
well,
predicted.
we're getting there. We can definitely kill this.
Accept this offering of
No.
What?
Krogs.
I'm saying it's a shit boss.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's a dumb boss. I don't see how you could ever do it without the rogue. We'll have the extra rogue next week, which isn't actually a geared rogue, so probably on par with Voss.
Yeah, we need the help from the guild. We've been trying to find people to run dungeons with us, Mythic Plus. There seems to be no interest. And then when we sign up for Flex, there is also a bit of resistance. So it's been very hard gearing them as.
I'm gonna go eat for 15 minutes, and I will do dungeons as long as you want for the rest of the evening if you're still on.
There's no more going on, so you can join that. The issue, you came on your rogues, but the issue is, we didn't have the DPS, so we couldn't handle 2 rogues dealing about tank damage, as well as going on with the raid, so.
No, I'm not saying the Flex team should help out, but then we should have maybe additional events from the main team to gear raid ults that we need for progression. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know.
Thanks for the raid. See you later.
Thanks for the raid, man. Thanks for the raid, bye.
Thanks for the raid, good job guys.